You are listening to The Bad Boy Radio Show with Mr. Locario and Miles Cunningham. This is that real shit, not that fake shit. The only radio show that's not afraid to tell you the truth about the game. This is The Bad Boy Radio Show. Remember, the truth is inside you.
All right, what up, people?
Yeah.
What's going on? You've tuned into The Bad Boy Show with Mr. Locario and Miles Cunningham. Miles is in the building. What's going on, bro?
Oh, man, chilling, man. I just flew back from Africa, and boy, are my arms tired. Nah, I was in Ghana, man. I was in Ghana. It was really dope. And let me tell you something. I know where fat asses come from. Fat asses come from Africa.
Real shit.
Bottom fucking line. Like, chicks will look skinny, standing, like, if they face you, they're skinny. But as soon as they turn sideways, they're fat as fuck. It's ridiculous, okay? That's all. That's like the major takeaway from my trip. Nah.
Right. Man.
Yo.
That's crazy. It's crazy. So, you know, see, the thing is, you know, I never been to Africa, man, but is it, you know, because a lot of people, they think Africa is just like mud huts and fucking flies on your face.
Nah. I mean, you know, they advise you to get to take malaria pills and to like get this shot called yellow fever. Is a yellow fever shot,
right?
And you can actually get it at the airport once you land. You get it at the airport for like $20.
Oh wow!
And then you could get the malaria pills for real cheap too out there. I learned that the hard way because I did it the hard way where I paid for it here, and it was more expensive here. But just like, and if anybody trying to travel to like Ghana or whatever, you can get your shots at the airport. You know what I'm saying? And it's mad cheap. But yeah, it's levels, man. I mean, because we drove from, because it's 3 cities that we went to. We landed in Accra. We went to this place called another city called Cape Coast,
right? Which
is a place by the coast, and then there's another city called Kumasi, which is inland. And each of those places are 4 hours away from each other. As you drive through, you know. And we was driving on paved roads, you know, it wasn't dirt roads all the time, you know what I'm saying? But there are a lot of places with dirt roads. We went through villages and towns that had, you know, huts and shit. And then we went through villages and towns that had skyscrapers. So it's, you know, it's all levels out there. It's right. All levels out there. So there's not, you know, it's not one thing, you know, the places I stayed in had air conditioning and internet and, you know, telecommunications and all that shit. So, you know, don't think Africa is just safari and desert and fucking mud huts and shit. Like, there's a lot going on out there, and there's a lot of money to be made out there too. You know what I'm saying? I think Akon did a video the other day encouraging people to, you know, to start businesses in Africa because the reason why he's saying that is because so many people have this idea that Africa is just mud huts.
Right.
They're not seeing the possibilities for business and for, you know, those type of opportunities. And the truth is, those opportunities are out there, but the only people that are taking full advantage of it is Europeans and the Chinese.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So
right.
we need to go out there and take advantage of it too.
Nice, man. And see that kind of goes with today's topic. We're going to be talking about exploring your horizons in the game, man. You know, you know, taking it to that next level, like, you know, doing more things, being more open-minded, seeing what's out there, because a lot of times you're getting limited results because you're limiting, you know, yourself in this game. You feel what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So we're going to get into all that. But before we do all that, we're going to take a quick break. And when we come back, we're going to get into some news. All right. So you guys are listening to The Bad Boy Show. Yo, you still ain't getting women? Really? Come on, son. You need to go to badboymembership.com and step up your game. What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game, and I'm telling you that if you really want to attract beautiful women, you need to go to badboymembership.com. This is where you get 45 through 90-minute step-by-step dating advice tutorials every month. Just sign up, follow the advice, and you'll get the women you want. Go to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com.
Introducing Ital Roots Jamaican Roots Drink, a perfect blend of health-enriching tropical fruits and naturally powerful male libido-enhancing herbs. Voted best-tasting roots drink in the market and made from superior high-end holistic natural materials. The main ingredient in Ital Roots is cheney root, a well-known tropical aphrodisiac discovered in Jamaica for men with low energy or low sex drive. It's very high in iron content. This makes it excellent for cleansing and building up the blood cells wherever your body needs it. Buy on Amazon.com or JuiceForLifePlus.com. That's juice, the number 4, life, PLUS.com.
Do you have any personal dating issues that you need addressed right now? Dating and life coach Mr. Locario will help you with his 30-minute game session. The Mr. Locario's 30-minute game session is a private one-on-one coaching session on the phone or through Skype. For 30 minutes, you'll get answers to any dating questions you have. To set up your 30-minute game session, go to MrLocario.com. That's MrLocario.com. MrLocario.com.
Dudes will say, for example, they'd be like, oh, I could never get a hot chick, right? They'll probably go travel to another country and there'll be a hot chick on their dick in a minute. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And so what happened to your thought that you could never get a hot chick? You see what I mean? So, but because you actually expanded your horizons and you know, went to different places, talked to different people, did other shit, that false belief you had about yourself dissipated.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But you would have never known. Or if you, just like you said you was in Ghana, you seeing how the hustle down there is so crazy to where, oh shit, you know, I may be in this situation. And the reason why I may not even get in contact with a chick or really get shit going is because the culture here creates a different situation. Right.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
Exactly. You know, and with that, it kind of takes you outside of your own dumb beliefs.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like you're saying, like, you know, this is all about expanding. This is all about expanding, so you can understand, you know, the different possibilities, the different reasons, the different, you know, the different levels that you yourself need to up your game to. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not all about an approach and a rejection.
Right.
And that's it.
Right. Exactly.
It's like, oh, well, I tried to get her number but I thought I was probably too short and she said no.
Right.
And so I'm just going to go home and, you know what I mean? Like, it's way more about other things than you think. You know, so...
Right.
Yeah, man, traveling, seeing the world, you know, putting yourself in different, even going to other states.
Right.
Going to other states, like leaving your home state, go to another state. Like, you know, it might be somebody out there listening that lives in one of them small ass towns. Where, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's only 3,000 people in the town. Like, nigga, like, get up and go somewhere. Like,
and like, even if you in a big city, like, like go to a different part of your city. Like, I know people who live in New York that don't leave Brooklyn. Like, they live in Brooklyn. They stay, they stay in their neighborhood all day.
All day, every day.
And I'm like, you ain't even go to fucking Manhattan. You ain't go to the other part of Brooklyn. None of that shit. You expand your horizons. You see different shit. You get to experience different shit. And then that expands your mind, and then that expands your game. You see what I'm saying? Because, again, a lot of these dudes are so limited because they're just on the internet. They're just reading these message boards from other idiots who's never done anything or been anywhere. Right. You see what I'm saying? Right. And so their whole aspect of what the game is limited, and that also creates a situation where this is the reason why they're not having success in the game. Right. Because part of the reason why you're not having success is because your mind state is limited. Right. And because your mind state is limited, that limits your action. Because you think, oh, well, it's only about looks, money, and status. So since it's only about that and I don't got no looks or my money's whack or whatever, I'm just going to stay home. Right. And the reason why you stayed home is because you think that it's only about this thing and you think that that's all that could happen. So you're like, why bother going out? You see what I mean? And notice that that's your limited belief kept you in the fucking house. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing more, nothing less than that. You see what I mean? And so that's why you got to really go out. Because for a lot of dudes, this is the funny part. We could tell y'all all day this and that and this and that, whatever. You understand what I'm saying? We could tell y'all all day about this shit. Some of y'all will just sit there and not do anything.
Just listen.
Right. But what it is, you got to push yourself to put yourself out there, put yourself somewhere so that you can see it for yourself.
Right.
Because for some of y'all need to see it to believe it.
Right.
You understand? Y'all need to see it for it to click. And that's actually the best way, truthfully, is see it for yourself so that it clicks in your mind. You understand? See, and you got to see it enough times too, because a lot of times what a dude will do, he'll say, oh, chicks only just want money. And then they'll see a guy who ain't got no money get a girl. And they'll be like, well, it's because some other shit. They'll try to like rationalize. You're right. It's because he looks good or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So you got to see it enough times to where you say, oh shit, that false belief I had isn't real because I've seen enough evidence to show me otherwise. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, that's what it is, man. It's crazy.
Something I want to say, like, you ever hear, like older folks or whatever, or people who've had, like, a lot of experience, they say shit like, you know, as more things change, they stay the same.
Right.
Here's the thing. To find the truth in situations, especially concerning people, and when I say the truth, what I kind of mean is like patterns and similarities.
Right.
In order to really figure the truth about the patterns and similarities, you have to put yourself in many dynamic situations. You understand?
Right.
Because every situation will be different.
Right.
But after a certain level of experience, you will find out the truth about those similarities. You know what I'm saying? Because you like you listen to an OG player, he'll tell you,
right,
yo, chicks are the same. Like, all chicks are the same. And you'll hear him say, what you mean all chicks are the same?
Right.
You got some of this and I'm so confused and da-da-da-da. And it's like, it's not that he's saying every individual chick is the same, but the thing is that with so many years of experience,
exactly,
with so many situations that he put himself in, he started to recognize patterns and similarities within humans, people in general.
Right.
But it's because of all those different experiences which expanded his horizons and his level of intake of information, where he was able to actually pinpoint the real similarities.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of these cats that talk this shit, they probably spoke to no more than 10 women in their entire lives. And then they're like, oh, chicks only like me for looks.
Right.
Oh, chicks just want money.
Right.
And it's like, okay, there's obvious truth to that because there is something that you experience. But there's a difference between a nigga that's dealt with 1,000 women and a guy that's only dealt with 10 women.
Right.
And here's the thing. Let's just use the women only want money situation.
Right.
The guy that's only dealt with 10 women, he'll just be like, oh, all women, all they want is money and they're gold diggers and they're evil and they're terrible and I'm going to hide my money and da-da-da-da.
Right.
But the guy that's dealt with thousands of women will tell you, okay, women do want money, but that's not where the real similarity
exactly
or the real truth of the similarity is.
Right.
No, women are looking for survival and security. That's the real truth.
Right.
But you're only gonna get that when you've dealt with all these women.
Right, exactly.
Because you're gonna deal with the shallow women who just want your money, yes. But let's just say you go to a third world country and you get a chick that falls in love with you, and she's not really falling in love with you because she loves you like that, but she's seeking like real freedom.
Right.
Like that girl that I told you about who's stuck taking care of her aunt's kids.
Exactly.
Like she's seeking an opportunity to literally live her life because she's 27 years old and she's telling me that her life is not going to begin until she can actually become a teacher and start working.
Right.
Think about that.
Right.
You're a young, beautiful woman. You probably watch TV and you see all these chicks dancing around in music videos.
Right.
Out to bars having drinks. And when I invite you out to have a drink, you tell me you can't leave without the kids. So it goes from the shallow, quote unquote, American female who just wants to take your money to another female who, she wants your money, but it's not just about the money.
Right.
It's about an opportunity to live a certain life, to survive, to be protected, to be secure.
Exactly.
So it's literally the same thing where, she wants your money. And in this situation, she wants your money. So, you can say all women want money, but it's because I know so much. Having dealt with all these women, I realize that it's deeper than that.
Right. No, and it's real talk, and it's funny because what I noticed, and I noticed this, even I was thinking about this a few days ago. I said that what I noticed from dealing with a whole bunch of girls and like dating like thousands of girls, having sex with hundreds of girls, what I've noticed, and this is so interesting, is that what a lot of women really want, and this is the pattern that I've seen, women want